out quickly. No, I do not want to try premium YouTube. Thank you very much. Premium YouTube? I have to pay to watch YouTube videos. I mean, come on. Alright. Links. Last person to put it up. Hello everyone, welcome to TUF. Tonight we have got TUF3 racing around Spain. It is the penultimate race of the season, second to last one of the game. So the quicker we get it over and done with, the better. Joining me in the box tonight is Mr. Oxa Hoxa. Do you want to say hello?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yep. Hello everyone. Really not looking forward to this 11 drivers and Spain as a track. It's just appalling to me.
Yeah. This is probably the only time. Well, if we had one more driver missing, that'll be the only time we've ever had a race where everyone who starts finishes in the points. So luckily we have managed to avoid that embarrassment. But yeah, this is terrible for us. I'm not used to seeing this amount of drivers in the race. But hopefully, you know, a small grid can sometimes create some good action for everyone to watch, and that is what I'm hoping for tonight.
Yeah. Normally, when the grids are full, you know, there might be some sort of mayhem going on.
Yeah.
The first couple of laps. So.
That's true. Well, we have got the return of Marin, who hasn't raced in a while. He is a very quick driver. Most likely in Division 2 next season, along with Hamriz, who is here as well. So these two could cause a bit of a, well, not cause, but they could create a nice, intense race for everyone to watch. Hopefully there's some good action, because as long as there's action, it doesn't really matter how many drivers you have, as long as there's something to watch. The problem with a small grid is that everyone gets spaced out too much, etc, etc. Just it makes the race a lot longer than it needs to be. In terms of lap times in quali, if people can get to the low 18s, mid to low 18s, I think they're probably going to be starting in the top 4. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, mid 18s is I have race setup that can do if the lap's perfect, low 18s, so.
Yep. But you are Division 1 driver and these are Division 3 drivers, so you have to remember that they are not going to be as fast as what you are.
Yes, but if Margin and Hamres are on form today, who knows, maybe we'll see.
Yep.
Below 118.
So a couple of comments in the chat. Spurg apparently running with no setup. Mateus is tipping Hamres to get pole tonight, and Michel, I'm not too sure how to pronounce your name, is upset that Shay and Kat are not racing tonight. So yes, bit of a shame.
Yeah, Kat is visiting his mom up in north of Finland, and Shay is just not bothered.
Shay is doing what Shay does today.
Yeah. As Bjorn is the first one to complete a lap, but decides to ditch it.
Well, the thing is, you got to realise. I know. Sorry to interrupt you. There are a lot of drivers who are watching the stream, so we'll probably leave this for a little bit later on in quali before I say what I'm going to say. But as you can imagine, Nox, and you can probably guess what I'm going to say here. With this amount of drivers, you probably want to gamble. That's all. I'm not going to say anymore, but you know. 18-7 from Hamres then.
There we
not too
go.
shabby.
18.7.
Rip and run on
Um,
mediums, 20.5. Here we're looking to improve on
yeah,
that. Oh yes, we got a good one.
and Martin, 18.8.
Murray 18.8.
Wolpachuk, really bad lap. 26.
Yep.
20.6 is that's 10th slower than River Run on
Here comes
medium.
Connor. Connor's coming over the line now. What can he do? Ooh,
Goes P3.
20.0.
Yeah, for thousandths of a second.
Yep. Anyone close to the finish? Here comes Joseph Corboy. He's coming through the penultimate corner, the final corner now, I should say. What can he do? It's going to be a 20. 20.0 as well. So these guys in the 20s will be needing to improve a little bit if they want to get in top 3.
Final corner. Full speed. Here is open.
Oh, P3.
19.9.
Javi Sula. He's a pretty quick driver. I wouldn't be surprised to see him in the 19s. And Hammer's with 18.4. That's a good lap.
18.4. Wow.
So Hammer's has pretty much clinched the Division 3 title this season, as far as I am aware. We will have tables for the last race. Not tonight though. But here goes Havsule, and it's a 19.5 as he runs out of fuel just as he crosses the line.
Yeah.
So Bajor and SDB got yet to set a lap.
I think Spurg improves. 19.9.
Yeah.
E5.
So what I was going to suggest, Ox, was that you qualify on the mediums. I mean, most of these guys have already put laps in now, so they can't really go out again. I don't think SEB or Bjorn watch the streams live, so they won't be able to benefit from me saying this. But if you qualify on the mediums, you know, get a couple of places, overcut everybody, then bang on a pair of softs, 2 pairs of softs, or a bit of hards. Maybe you can find some decent pace with those, with 2 stop.
Yeah. Rip and run, the only one on the medium tire. And I think that's gonna be good enough. Bjorn might be. Bjorn is probably the only one of those 2 who will.
Oh, we got yellows. Oh, someone's off. Connor spun in the final sector. He spun it, but it doesn't matter too much. He's going to go back into the pits. Sorry about that. Yep, carry on, Hans.
Connor has improved 19.2.
Yep.
So everyone doing 2 laps at the start.
Well, yesterday I was doing a bit of practice with Shay for this track, and obviously he's not here, so something to come up. But he was putting in 18.5s. He put 2 18.5s in back to back in quali. So, you know, he could have been a contender tonight. Hammer is actually 18.4. Marin really needs to pull out something.
Yeah. As the big cut starts, is to fly last two flying laps. Rip and Run has already retired. He's trusting that his time will be good enough.
SDB Cot is on a lap as well. He has definitely gotten a fuel for a couple of laps. He's come out a little bit early, which I'm a bit surprised about. He could definitely take an advantage of the fact that you gain time with the less amount of quality time that's left. So,
Yeah.
you know, that's something that he could have taken advantage of. Anyone else near? So Bjorn is going to be the first one to set a time out. The guys that are out at the moment that haven't set a time. It's coming up to the final sector now. This is a
Actually,
tricky area.
I've noticed that SDB Cut's car is quite low down, or at least his front. Or is it? I don't know. It might be just the Haas.
Might just be the Haas, yeah, I'm not too sure, to be honest. Center time, what's he going to do? 18.9.
18.9. That's a good lap. I was not expecting.
He has more time as well.
SDB Cut. Yeah.
It's currently raining through my window here in England, London, so that's great. I don't want to be getting soaked while I'm commentating. Majestic is in the Sauber. Hopefully he looks after it for me. And there goes Connor. Yeah, way too wide. He should just... Yeah, he's going to put it in. Anyone close to finishing their lap now?
Bjorn coming to sector 3 now.
Just about to start. Finish his lap.
No, he's on his flying lap.
He will have enough time for one more lap, but I don't think he will have enough fuel for one more lap. Maybe.
And Wapachop right behind him.
Here he goes then, Bjorn. Takes that final sector really nicely.
He might have 2 laps.
He might have pole here.
Might have another lap.
No.
P5.
SDB caught.
Wappa.
Into the pits.
P9.
P9 for him. Who else is out there? Majestic in the final sector now, coming through the final corner. What can he do? It's going to be a 19, I think, maybe. Oh, just about.
19.8. P7, yeah.
Marin begins his lap then. Navasula's coming over the line. What is he going to be able to do? He looks good. I mean, Hamres, sorry. Looks good.
Crossing the line.
Not good enough.
Not good enough.
The man to watch is Marin at the moment, but is there anyone near the final corners? There is Spurg.
Final corner. Come on,
Probably going to be a low 19. Oh, he's got enough time for one more. He's got enough fuel as well. Some guys.
4-boy improves. P8, 19.7.
Flying corner. Final couple of corners now. A little bit slow through there, but it was clean. Could it be a 19.5? Oh, 19.2, not bad. And Bjorn crosses the line, but he runs out of fuel. And that's a big shame for him. Who else then? Majestic. Is that Marin crossing the line? No.
Majestic.
Yeah, it is Marin. Marin's coming over the line now. Marin! Oh! An 18.3. That's a good time.
Majestic.
Oh, Spurg's binned it. Spurg's binned it. Spurg's binned it. Oh, and that's really bad for his tyres. Oh, no, no, no. That's very bad for the tyres.
Hammer's coming over the line. Last corner. No, doesn't improve. So Margin does take the pole from Hammer's after
Spurg is not very happy.
Bit of holiday. Margin obviously has missed a couple of races. Is there anyone still? No, Konas, Bindit, Avisule.
Does improve.
A6. No. Does,
Wappa
yeah,
though.
does
Wappa's the last person.
He's still on a lap. He's...
Taking it very careful through the final corners. I don't think he's going to be able to improve. Nope. So 10 for Wappa. So we got an interesting race with top two guys. It won't take me very long to read these out. You got the two Dutchies at top, Marin and Hamres, with pretty respectable times. Mid 18s, low 18s, pretty good. SDB caught in third, pretty good performance from him. Connor, Bjorn, Havasula, Spurg, Majestic, Joseph Corboy, and Wappa, and the medium runner of Rip and Run in 11th. Not many names to read out tonight.
Yeah, not that many names.
Hopefully these Dutch guys up top keep it clean and we have a nice interesting race. Oh, oh,
I knew it. You know, mate, I was saying that the reason these guys are doing 2 laps on the softs on each stint is because there's rain.
Shoot. Spug then. With those worn tyres, those softs, doesn't really matter too much now. So he's quite lucky actually. What are these guys going to be able to do? Has anyone practiced their inters? Has anyone practiced on the wets? That's the first thing I do when I practice for a race. I do wet conditions first, get them out of the way because nobody wants to do them. It's something that you have to do. You have to get the wet conditions out of the way. And who's going to be able to cope? Who knows the braking zones? We're going to find out. Little voice crack there. Don't mind that. Here we go then. 5 red lights coming on. Marin and pole. Hammers. Here we go. Lights out. Good start from the top 2 guys. Everyone gets away pretty cleanly. Bit of a slow start from the Merc at the back. Let's get on board with Hammers. See what we can do. He's lost the place to SDB core actually, and he's under attack from Connor.
SDB had a nice start.
Yep, everyone gets away pretty cleanly in the back.
Majestic touching a bit.
This is a tricky part of the track where you can easily collide with someone. This is the famous Grosjean corner. Everyone driving super cautiously through here. SDB core always onto the Astro, and he's lost the place to Hammers.
Hammers lost it. Almost lost it. He's lost the position to Rip and Run.
These guys are taking it very, very cautiously at the moment. Oh, Marin was a bit deep into the corner. Oh, and he gets away. Hammers though, he needs to go on.
Ooh, Javi Sule pushing Spurg into the grass. A naughty Javi Sule there. Now Spurg's
big train of cars here.
In the middle of it.
It seems like everyone has got away pretty cleanly, which is very nice to see. Let's go back up front with the guys. Hammers is struggling a little bit. Yeah, it does seem like Hammers that he's got really good quality pace, but his race pace is not that great. We're going to find out today. So Rip and Run.
Ooh, inside Spurg, keep it clean.
He's done it.
Touching wheel to wheel. And he makes the move stick. Nicely done.
Oh, nice little corner cut as well.
Takes full advantage of Javi Sule's bad exit.
Flying Connor is flying down the straights, and he will probably have a go at STB up the inside. Is he going to? He is going to poke his nose up there, but nothing's going to come of it. He has scared STB into making a mistake. The top 2 guys are starting to pull away just a tiny bit now. The battle third is going to be well and truly on between these 3 guys. You can see Spurg has fallen off the back a little bit, but he's starting to pull away from the guys behind. Oh, big train behind. Oh, Majestic's going a bit sideways. So does Javi Sula. And they will get away clean. Oh, Whopper Chopper's in the wall.
Whopper's in the wall. Lost.
And Javi Sula's actually lost another place there to Rip and Run. Rip and Run is up 4 places off the start here. He's doing very well. How are the guys up top doing? Everyone's doing alright up top.
Connor's still chasing STB cut.
Obviously no DRS in these conditions. I think it probably will dry up at some point in this race, so
yeah, it might.
We could have a nice change of conditions. Seems like everyone's starting to space out a little bit. Battle for 9th place is on between the Toro Rosso and the Sauber. Joseph Corboy trying to go around the outside. No chance.
You're sliding. Ooh, nicely held.
SCB got surely now has got to make a move. Flying Connor, excuse me. Oh, we got yellows. Somebody's made a crash. Yep, Whopper Chopper again is in the wall and he's retired.
Whopper's in the wall and he's retired, yeah. That's unfortunate.
Spurg with the fastest lap then.
Yeah, it shows that Spurg has the best car in these wet conditions.
Oh, he has got free air right now. Oh, SDB core actually has picked up some damage. SCB car's got damage, but in these conditions, you won't feel the effect too much. Marin a bit of a slide there.
Yeah, it's always with the Haas cars in TUF3. They're picking quite a lot of damage during the opening laps.
They have very weak front wings then. Battle for 8th place between 3 cars. These are the closest battle on track at the moment, and Havasu has actually made a mistake, and Majestic going to make it side by side through the quick right-hander. Not so quick in these conditions, and Joe's Cowboy is going to try and take advantage. No, not too close, but Majestic gets a nice move. Or is it done yet?
Majestic side by side.
Yeah.
Into the hairpin.
Majestic is going to be able to hold on. Leaves enough room,
and
he does it.
Off.
Oh, Joseph Cowboy is going from the inside as well.
Taking a look on the inside.
Doing a good job not to lose that wing. Good respectful driving from these guys at the moment. It seems like the track is getting quicker, so that might be a sign that it is going to turn into dry conditions soon enough. Having with a little bit of a mistake on the final corner there. The back end sliding out a bit. Bjorn very close to flying corner.
Yeah, Connor is sliding a lot.
Bjorn with the outside, going to turn into the inside. He should have more pace into the next corner, and it looks like he might do. Nope, not enough. A little wiggle. He's not able to keep the move. Oh, Joseph Cowboy is on the grass, but he's kept it really well there. I just caught that at the last second. So, Bjorn and Flying Connor is the best battle to watch at the moment on track. Not too much going on. This is the problem with Spain. When it's inters, it just means there's very, very little side-by-side action. Oh, Connor gets this little bit of a slide on. Here comes Bjorn. Going up the inside. Doesn't break too late, but he's still made the move. Oh, he's gone very deep. Oh, and he's made big contact with Connor there. I'm sure Connor won't be too happy about that. It's like Connor's connection tonight is doing pretty well, which is nice to see. Actually, Spurg is really catching these guys as well, so who knows what's going to happen. Marion with a 1.2 second gap. Oh, Flying Connor with a big corner cut there. Massive one.
Just gonna have straight line speed. No, I don't think so.
Doesn't have it, no. Bjorn does get past, and now he can try and attack the guys up front, but I did notice Spurg is now lurking in the background. Spurg is right there now. He's going to be looking to make a quick move past the Sauber and get back onto the Force India.
Spurg has overfueled his car quite a bit, 4.2 laps of fuel extra. So he's going to be using that rich mix.
Yeah, that is true. With that much fuel on board, his car is going to weigh a lot more, so it should actually help it to stay on the track and not slide around as much. I mean, whether or not you believe that actually helps or not, you know, it is Codemaster's game after all, so you never know. Connor is not giving up though, and actually Joseph Cowboy is right in the back of Havasuda for P9. He brakes late, trying to go around the outside into the hairpin. Has he made it steep? He hasn't. Good attempt though.
Havasuda nicely done defending there.
Yeah, Joseph Cowboy is actually running in lean, which quite an interesting choice. I know a lot of drivers do tend to do that, try and get better traction in the wet conditions. Marin pulling away from Hamres. We shall see what the guys can do. Oh, actually Havasula has made a mistake. Havasula is in the wall. I'm not sure that was an incident with Joseph Cowboy.
Looks like his wing is still...
Oh, I'm sure anyone who's watching the stream would have just noticed that that wing just came back to life. It just grew. So Havasula is lucky. The wing just came back to life right there.
Yeah, that's glitch that can sometimes happen.
Yep.
I personally have had it a couple of times in Singapore. And Canada.
Oh, Connor struggling. Spurg as well with a little bit of wiggle. Sorry to interrupt you there.
Yeah, the Finns are not doing so well at the moment. But I'm sure they can keep these positions at least.
Yep. It's currently a 1-2-4 with Dutch drivers, 5 and 6 and 10 with Finnish drivers. So might be able to see a comeback. Spur getting quite close now. What's up, Ox? Oxa!
I don't think Havesula is Finnish.
No, he's not. Okay, well, he's changed his nationality recently then.
Yeah. His language is English. And his
Maybe a
game,
mistake then.
nationality. Yeah.
Actually, Bjorn is closing up to SDB course, slowly but surely. Is he going to be able to make a move soon? I wonder how long this rain is going to last.
You're now closing in on SDB cut, so my guess is that Björn will take the P3 from SDB cut, and Björn is going to be the last driver.
The battle for P3 then is between 4 cars, it looks like. As long as Spurg can actually close in, and maybe Rip and Run as well. You never know. Rip and Run is actually hold on to the back of Spurg quite nicely. Flying Connor really coming under attack now. Rip and Run with some great pace in these conditions. He's already made 4 places up, looking to make some more. SCB got really struggling. Oh, that's Bjorn's in the pits. He's lost his wing.
I think he's hit the inside wall.
Maybe, yeah.
It's
DRS enabled. Wow.
Yeah, so he was taking. Oh, and they don't change his front wing. Oh man, that's gonna hurt Björn so much.
But you know what? Everybody else has stayed out a lap, and Havasula has actually come into the pits. Now he will be behind his Fortuna teammate, so he might get held up. But
this is weird because the DRS is enabled, but on my screen I still have some rain and it's
yes,
gray.
but look at Hammer is closing into the back of Marin now. Marin really struggling now. Havasula should be able to catch up quite a lot, and Bjorn as well will probably take the lead in the race.
Margin's right front tire is
really worn, isn't it?
Great.
Oh,
yeah,
Havasula
so
might actually. Hammer might actually get the move done here. So she's going to hold off. They need to be careful coming into the pits, not to break each other's wings. Are they going to stay out another lap? Hammer's is. Hammer's is going for the overcut. I'm not sure that's the best idea.
I think Hammer's just itchy. He thinks that the overcut is the best way to go, but it's still not fast enough for slicks.
Well, Spurger stayed out another lap as well.
Yeah.
But where is Bjorn?
Everyone else is in the
Where
pits.
is Bjorn? Because
Martin, SDB cut.
I'm not sure.
In the last corner.
But he was behind. Who's he behind?
So
he was behind.
He's gonna jump Joseph Corboy. He's gonna jump everyone.
Yeah, but he was already there anyway. He was already there before. He was ahead of everyone before anyway. He actually lost a lot of time to Marin. 7 seconds the gap. Yeah, but the track really is dry now. Look, there's no rain at all. Hammer's and Spurg and Pajestic.
Yeah, I think
Big mistake.
Yeah.
And Avasulo actually is still really far behind everybody, but Hammers is coming into the final sector now. Look how slow he's driving. Yeah, Marin is going to get a move done into the hairpin, should do. Majestic doesn't want to fight too much. Marin up the inside, nice and easy. It's all Spurger's struggling massively. And Hammers is going again! Hammers is going around again!
Oh wow.
Is it going to rain again maybe? Look at Spurg struggling humongously. He has to pit.
Yeah, wow, that left. No, both front tires. Super dead.
So I'm not sure why Hammers has stayed out. Is there going to be more rain, or is he trying to go to... so he can put mediums on maybe?
I'm not sure. But the one thing I do know is that Margin to the hard tire.
Yeah, but he's going to be going to the end.
So
No
is
doubt about
Connor.
that. And Spurg has actually come out behind Joseph Cowboy. So Spurg has lost a massive amount of time. Spurg actually on the
Connor's
softs
got
as
a
well.
bit wide on the grass there. Yeah, it's the track is improving all the time.
Yeah, but you see Spurg has taken soft tyres, and in these damp conditions the harder tyre is always the best one to go for. So he's made a bit of a mistake with that choice there, because he could have easily picked up mediums and then took soft again, or you know.
Or then he's just going to be
Here he
like a
goes.
rocket ship.
Up the inside, brakes much later and too late, and he's going to go off the track, switch back from Cowboy. Make sure we leave him room, Spurg. Good driving. And Marin with the fastest lap. Hammers is in the pits now. Onto soft tyres, is that? Let me just make sure that these tyres are correct. So Hammers is on hard tyres now.
Yeah.
Spurg is on softs.
So is STB cut, and Perez is on the hard tire.
Yeah, but he's come out behind SDB Cot, who's on soft tyres, so it's going to be a bit of an issue for Hammers to actually get past him, because SDB Cot will be fast on those tyres. Flying Connor on the back of Peugeot now. Obviously Peugeot has got wing damage. Oh, we've got yellows. Havasuda's off again.
That's Havasuda again.
In the same spot, and his wing hasn't. His wing has not broken again, so you know he's the luckiest man in the world.
Yeah.
Also unlucky because he's in last. So
I think everyone who's on the soft tire, STB Cod, Sprague, and Majestic, I think their strategy is to just try to bulk away this first stint and then take mediums.
but it is still raining.
Who knows? Yeah, but well, actually, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just their own thing.
So anyway, we got Connor. Oh, taking massive chunks out the corner there. He's on the back of Peugeot. Will he be able to get a move done? Peugeot goes very wide. Obviously, he's got wing damage.
He will. He will. Here it's open.
And he gets it done. I don't think Peugeot wants to fight too much. I think he's just going to try and nurse the car home with that damage. What's going on back here? So, so Harris actually has not been able to catch up to SDB Cot.
Even
these medium runners might actually be able to go to the end, maybe. Because Flying Connor actually looks good for his P2 right now. If everyone else needs to pit again.
Connor going a bit wide there. Bjorn
Oh yeah.
not taking the risk. He thought about making the move, but he decided not to risk it.
Yeah, this corner here is where he's going to struggle for grip. That right-hander. Oh, ripping around, going a bit sideways. How's Spurg doing? Trying to catch up slowly but surely.
Yeah, this is where the softer tires are starting to take a commanding.
There's a good little battle here, and SDB caught is right on the back of Ripperman, but Hammer is really trying to get close now. I think Ripperman might get
Spurg,
sorted up
massive
here.
mistake.
I wonder if it will start to rain again. SDB caught going up the inside of Rip and Run. Easy move. Former teammates, of course. And Hammer is actually trying to make a move as well.
Hammer's, yeah, right behind those guys.
Can Hammer's do it then? He needs to get past him pretty soon actually, because he's losing a lot of time. Oh! Havasu is out. He's lost it again in the same place for the third time.
Yeah. I think
And
he's
this
just
time,
going
too far into the curb,
every
I think.
time he spun. Yeah. Too far to the left hand side. And just lost it.
Havasula on Rip and Run. Is he going to go for a dive bomb on the inside? He's going to poke his nose, but he's not going to be able to get the move done. And the track is really drying up now. No more spray on the lens of the camera. Bijan still quite close to Connor as well. SDB Cot will start to close in on the back of Bijan as well. So SDB Cot is actually in a good position. The battle for third place is actually really well and truly on at the moment. The battle for second place even. There's a lot of guys fighting for second place. And here goes Hamres. Easy move on Rip and Run. Gets it done. So as the laps progress, Hamres' tyres will get better as time goes on. Obviously the hard tyres need to wear them in a little bit for them to start performing well. So Marin is going to just run away with this race by the looks of it. He's going to go towards the end. To the end. Bijan going to try and bring that car home with that little bit of wing damage on the front. And then behind there's a lot of guys who are quite close together. So the battle for P2 is still well and truly on with guys having to pit.
But the thing is, Horna is not making that much of a gap to Bjorn.
No, he's not. But I think maybe because of the tyre difference.
Yeah, that still is a factor, even though
Yeah.
Bjorn has lost a part of that wing.
I think the difference in tyres and wing kind of counteract each other, so it just comes down to who's faster. And at the moment it seems like Bijan might be a little bit quicker. But Connor is definitely trying very hard to put away, but he can't. He's making a mistake every now and again, which is just helping Bijan close in a bit more. SDB caught in the background is going very fast on them soft tyres. Yep, couple people in the chat. Nice battle for P2. Indeed, there is. Marin is definitely going to win this race, unless a big mistake happens, which as we've seen in the past can happen. It looks like Hamres are going to pull away from Ripper Run, so Connor, Bijan, SDB and Hamres are all going to be battling for P2 with SDB needing to pit again. So, who's your money on then for P2 and 3 tonight?
Well, considering it stays as it is and the rain is not coming back, my money's on Connor.
To hold on, it's not a bad option. I think.
Actually, you know what? It's a difficult one because Amres is not that far behind Connor, and he's on the hard tire as well. And as soon as SDB can Bjorn pit again, if Bjorn does pit again, but SDB is going to pit again.
Oh,
so,
lovely move at the inside from
yeah.
SDB on Bijan. And Hammer's are going to look to do
making
as well. Hammer's, no, sorry.
making a small mistake there, leaving the
Yep.
door wide open to STB guns.
And now, this is the thing, Bajorn obviously is going to be holding these guys up a little bit. Hammer's needs to get past Bajorn ASAP. I think into the hairpin, I think this lap he's going to be able to do it because of the wing damage to Bajorn. He's going to go very slow for his right-hander. Oh, careful Hammers. Get a slipstream. Does. Bajorn doesn't want to fight.
Yeah, Bjorn just
Lets him go.
backs off.
So Connor needs to try and build as much of a gap now as he can, with the help of STB of course, whose tyres will start to wear, and then Hammers will get on the back of him. But we have got an interesting battle here still. Even though we got a small grid tonight, there is still a good amount of battles on track, which is nice to see. And here goes Hammerheads with the use of slipstream. He's going to go to the outside. No, STB covers that side. Hammerheads on the left side now, on the outside line. He's going to try and hold it around the outside. Slight bit of contact, a bit more contact. Robin Wills. STB should have better grip on the softs through these corners, but Hammerheads doing a great job around the outside and gets the move done.
I think, well, STB gets, he's been driving those tires for 7 laps now, or at least 6, so I think the best grip has already gone.
Yeah, I think so. With him needing to pit again, well, I believe that the rest of the field actually, from him down, all will need to pit again. The hard tyre users are all 1, 2, 3 at the moment, so unless they can't make them hard tyres last 23 laps, which I think is probably doable, definitely doable. 23 laps, considering you do 10 laps on
Yeah, it is.
inters. It should be easy. Front 3 now should well and truly pull away. Rip and run, and Bajorn though, and Spurg actually jumping onto the back as well. So still some good battles on track. Let's jump aboard with Spurg, see what we can do. He's a bit far back at the moment. DRS open. Anyone close enough to try and make a move? Doesn't look like it. Everyone's about 7 tenths apart from each other.
So, speaking of topic, well, it's really not off topic. It's still F1, but it's Daddy Stroll, Lance's father, Lawrence Stroll, actually has saved Force India. He's bought the team.
Oh. And now Stroll will race there next season.
Yeah, all of the 405 jobs are now saved, and everyone who is
Oh, Galway's made a mistake. He's lost his front left side of the wing. Hopefully he carries on, but that's a big shame.
I think he will. I think he will.
Bajorn and Rip and Run are actually very, very close now. Can Rip and Run try and make a move with the help of DRS? Bajorn's actually going into the pits now.
Bjorn hitting, yeah. Spurg doesn't hit yet.
Maybe another set of mediums for Bajorn, maybe.
Bjorn, I'd take the mediums. Yeah, another set of mediums.
That wing is
Still
causing
too
him
early
massive
for the
trouble.
softs. It is the medium tire. Yep. Change of the front wing.
But
He's going to stay
oh, Hammerheads and Flying Connor side by side. I literally just noticed that in the top left hand corner. And Hammerheads gets the move done. Connor going to try and run outside, maybe a little switchback maneuver, but Hammerheads going to cover the inside line. And he's going to hold on. I mean, he now has 16.9 seconds to catch Marin, and Flying Connor makes a mistake. He's on the gravel. SDB is going to fly and catch him. Flying Connor feeling the nerves now, feeling the nerves a little bit. He's in that podium spot. I'm not too sure if he's had a podium this season, but he's doing a good job. Some battles as well. Spurg really close to Rip and Run. But yeah. Back to what you were saying. I think we can all agree that Daddy Stroll is a bit of a hero then. But Baby Stroll is just a bit of an ass. He's a bit awful,
Yeah,
isn't he?
yeah, that is true. Is definitely a hero considered to be a hero.
Yep. Spurg. Enrich with DRS. Is he closing in as much as he would like? I don't think he is. Is he going to go for a move? No, he's not.
You know,
Oh.
do you know what I now know why. I now know why you cry. No, that's I was, you know, Tom Hiddleston. Yeah, just forget it. I now know why Spurg took the softs. It was
Why?
lap 10.
Yep. Okay, 2
He
softs.
took the softs. Yeah, 2 softs.
Yeah.
That's my assumption.
Super softy.
Joo, Spurgille supersoftit alle ja sitten mennään maaliin saakka ja jahdataan sitten.
That is very, very fast. You're almost speaking as fast as these cars are driving.
Yeah.
Lance Stroll.
I normally don't use.
Yeah.
Normally don't talk that fast, but
Just for Spurg.
you know, when something's exciting me, then I'm talking very fast.
If you were
But
Spurg, what lap would you pick?
Lap 22.
I was going to say I would have picked now. STB and Ripperman are in. So all these guys are starting to pit now for the final stop. Spurg is going to need to use Rich. If you can hear us, Spurg, use Rich for the whole lap. If you can hear us.
I think he's saving his tires just so that there won't be.
Yeah, but you know, even if you're at 65% or 70%, you know, just use it.
Yeah, if you're 65, yeah, then it's
You
fine.
know, just there's nothing to lose. You know, you're not gonna get a puncture after 10 laps. You know.
He's on Rich Mix right now.
Come on, Spurg.
Good.
The overcut.
Move
Right,
on,
what
yes.
battles are going on downstairs? Downstairs? Down table. Downstairs. Whoops. Strolly Bowley. Lance Strolly Bowley. I do like that one. Right, so the man to watch at the moment is Spurg then.
After Canada, Lance has just been a bit of a clown of the F1.
Yep. Talking about Canada. Division 2, last race of the season, next Monday, is in Canada. The battle between the man who just joined the comment section, Mr. Matt, and Scuba. There's 1 point between them, I believe. Maybe more now. Actually, no, I think it is 1 point. 1 point between the two going into the last race of the season. So tune in for that.
So basically,
next week.
whoever is in front
Yep.
of the other takes the championship.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Spurg is coming out of the
Another
pits now.
set of softs.
Where's he going to come out then? Looks like he's actually quite far behind. But he will be... is he going to come out ahead of Rip and Run?
Behind Bjorn. Behind Bjorn.
No, ahead of Bjorn.
No, actually, yeah, ahead of
Yeah.
Bjorn.
So Rip and Run on soft as well. SCB Court is actually on medium, so these guys will close in on SCB Court very, very quickly.
Yeah, so Spurg, he has a good chance to take 4th and 12 points.
Yep. I actually believe the battle for P1 in Division 1 is very close as well, actually. Between Gabriel and Dobby, so lots to play for still.
Be. Bahrain, obviously Dobby won that fair and square, so
Just Dobby things.
yeah.
Matt is asking in the chat how the race has been. I would say, considering we only have 11 drivers and 10 for the majority of what has been this race so far, I'll say it's been very good. Spurg is in lead at the moment. I'm not too sure why. He's obviously trying to save some tyre wear, but if I was him, I would be racing my heart out to try and catch those guys. There's 2 places that you can easily make if you can catch them.
Ja, no niin, sieltä tuli, just kun oltiin sanomassa saatana. Vaihdettiin ritsin.
Yeah, I know, Lou, I know. Lewis in the chat. Hello, Lewis. The first time in history, everyone is going to finish in the points. If we let you race, Lewis, then you know the race would be over, and everyone would have to still do like 3 more laps. So I'm not going to do that. So top 3 guys are definitely from the way. Hammer's actually kind of closing the gap a little bit, but unless he pulls in over a second a lap, then he's not going to get P1. Spurg falling off the back of SDB cot.
Stop. Okay, so basically nothing's happening right now.
Yep, nothing is happening right now.
The only two drivers who can really make a difference is Riven Run and Spurg, trying to catch each other and SDB cuts.
That's true.
Spurg passed his lap to 21.6.
Yep. Now he's trying to put the pedal down, although he's fallen off the back of SDB cut. So I mean, off Riven Run. Sorry. So these guys need to start moving. What track is it on Thursday, Ox?
It's the high speed hell, Monza.
Monza. Oh, Bijon has had a mistake and he's lost his wing. Oh.
Don't retire, mate.
Just carry on going. Everyone finishing in the points. There's nothing to lose. See, Lewis only wants to race on the tracks that he's good at. Come on, Lewis, race on the track that isn't good for you. You'll still probably end up winning.
Okay, Lewis can race if the cars are realistic and he drives the Sauber.
Oh, I think you probably want to drive the McLaren on Monza.
Yeah.
Hello, Scuba. Everyone's time to tune in. Get some comments if you want. Lewis says he can only do a 19.7 on Monza. Well, those are just numbers to me at the moment, so I don't really know what that means.
19.7 in quali is the same as fuck you, Gabriel, I'm the fastest man on this track.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah.
Only. You can only do 19.7. Come on then, Lewis. Race on Thursday against Dobby and Gabriel.
Bjorn almost hit the inside wall on the entry.
Next week is the final race of the season, Lewis, so I don't think you're going to race that one. Because if the title is up for grabs between Dobby and Gabriel, then I don't think we should allow reserves to race that race. You know, the person who wins should be the person that wins the title. Yeah, Dobby's fast in our league. Dobby's very, very fast in our league. I've noticed he's not as quick as in other leagues as he's here, but
I noticed actually when I came to TUF and I was put into TUF1, I noticed that Dobby wasn't that fast. He wasn't that fast as he is now. So he's better now than in the first couple of seasons.
yep. I know, it's true. He had a big break.
And that's yeah.
And Bijon is out. Oh!
Was riding on board with him. He just put it in the wall. I think it was an embarrassment to be
Yeah.
allowed.
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
why.
And Marin's is the fastest lap on the 27th lap. Yeah, Lewis, I'm sure you'll be allowed to race next week. No problem. Or this week if you want. Why not race this week, Lewis?
Just.
What's that? What was that?
Keep
What noise did you just make right there? What was that? Just.
Just keep it like the gap to P2 is not a minute. you know, or 45 seconds.
That'd be very nice, yeah. Although, yeah, the guys are actually getting very close to being lapped now. Some of them. Joseph Corboy might be under pressure soon. But I think he's alright for the moment.
I think, yeah. If Cowboy doesn't make any mistakes, he's gonna be alright.
The last track of the season for Division 1 is Australia.
No, it's not.
No, it's Malaysia.
It's Malaysia. Corey said that we will drive Malaysia instead of
Malaysia, the final time we're ever going to race that track.
Yeah. No more Malaysia. 2018 again.
Yep. Replaced with France and Germany though, so that's a pretty good deal.
Obviously, the track I'm really looking forward to race the most.
France?
In league, in the form of league racing is Hockenheim.
Ah. The Slipstream Fest will be unbelievable.
Yeah.
Spurg actually closing in on back of Rip and Run now. He's brought the gap down, just under 2 seconds. And he keeps cutting that chicane, the final chicane.
Let's take a minute to talk about your mother. No, that joke. No more Road to Show videos, okay? Rip and Run has no warnings and no penalties. Spurg has one penalty and 1 warning, so yeah, and SDB Cot has 1 penalty. So basically, Rip and Run, I'm gonna say now, even though the race hasn't ended, Rip and Run P4, SDB Cot P5, and Spurg P6.
Well, SDB got has how many penalties? 2.
1.
But Rip and Run is 4 seconds behind, so he needs to catch up a little bit. And his tyres are not going to get any better than they are now, so I don't think he's actually going to be able to do it.
Actually, you know, the thing is, Rip and Run, the gap between Rip and Run and SDB Cuts was, I think, 3 and 3.5 seconds, and now it's 4.
It was 2 seconds actually, 2 seconds before the pit stop.
Yeah. So, and Spurg and Rip and Run driving into the gravel there a bit. So Spurg might still take E5.
Rip and Run has lost a lot of time there.
Yeah, his tires are... Well, Spurg's tires are not much better, to be honest.
Yeah.
So... It's a game now.
Spurg should start to use Rich a little bit more.
It's now a game between who's better on the worn tires and who's faster.
So the front 3 then, Marin, Hamres and Flying Corner. We did predict that Flying Corner, that Hamres and Marin were going to have a pretty close race. I did at least, and it started out that way.
Yeah, if it was full dry, then yes, but
yeah, the gap actually between the two of them has stayed the same for about 10 laps now. It's grown by maybe 3/10, I believe. It's 2/10 now, so.
Obviously, we had the rain at the start, so.
Yep.
So that made some kind of difference. Also, the fact that Hammers stayed out for 2 laps extra.
Spug, if you can hear us, start using Rich. Why are you not using Rich down the straights there?
Yeah, I've used the fuck.
You have to use Rich. You have one lap of Rich fuel to use. Start using it. At this point, forget about the tyres. Just use it any way you can. Give us some action.
So,
Super Spuggy.
Kona has to. Yeah, Kona has pretty much secured P3 unless he makes a huge mistake.
Yeah. Pretty clean race for these guys. Oh,
Sector
yellows.
one, I think that's Joseph Corboy.
Oh,
Yes,
he's
it
off
is.
again, Joseph Corboy, but his
And
wing is intact. So,
that's
oh,
Margin! Wow, that was super awkward.
that was very, very odd. Wonder what
What do you
happened
think the
there.
gap is now? We'll see the gap soon enough.
Probably about 10 seconds, maybe.
No, it's only 15.
13.
It's still coming down. 13.
13, yeah. Spogue has got DRS now.
Yeah, still far away.
Yep, way too far away. Marin, definitely not doing his tyres any good there by going off very awkwardly, almost like a guided missile aiming towards Joseph Corboy's car there.
Yeah, and remember that Margin did pit a lap or two early.
Yep, he pitted lap 8, I believe, maybe lap 9. So you can see some of the guys up front now, their tyres are starting to wear, but just like those tyres, the guys behind, their tyres are also starting to wear. Rip and Run is now 7 seconds behind STB Cot. I mean,
Yeah, so it's
the softs really have not worked out well this race.
nope.
It's about one track.
It's still all up to play for P5 and 6.
Yep.
P7 and 8 have already been confirmed. Basically, so does P1 and
Spogue
P2
is really
and
close now.
P3.
Yeah,
No,
Marine,
no, still quite.
Marine overtook Joseph Corboy while he was on the gravel there, so that was definitely probably the overtake of the race.
Yeah, bit of rally action there.
Yep, any of you rally fans, you know, you got what you came here for in that little
or rally,
2 seconds.
Rallycross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spogue is now just under 8/10 of a second. Now it's gonna.
Oh,
Oh!
Spurg! Ripperon has a
Oh,
blown
puncture!
tire. Puncture, yeah.
Oh no!
I was just about to say, I'm so sure that he's had a puncture, and that's why he's.
And Pajestic, is Pajestic gonna catch him?
He is.
Oh wait, of course, there's one more lap to go, isn't there? For some reason I thought this was last lap, but
Hammer's fastest lap on lap.
is Rip and Run. Oh, Rip and Run had such a good race as well. He's gonna have to come into the pits, surely. Surely he's gonna have to, and Spogue as well. Look at Spogue's tyres.
He's fun now.
Oh,
Yeah,
Spogue's tyres as well are really, really bad. He might have to pit too. No, he's gonna stay now. He's in lean though. Pajestic gets past.
Nyt ei vittu Spurgu vikalla kierroksella fläbää, ei fläbää uudestaan, ei.
SCB Court actually is really closing in onto Flying Connor now as well. His tyres must be in bad shape as well. Rip and Run pitting from 7th. Joseph Corboy might actually overtake him.
He is.
Oh, no, but actually, Marion's going to cross the line. Marion's going to cross the line, and Joseph Corboy is not going to be able to overtake. I don't know.
Oh yeah! Good call.
Yeah. And Marion wins the race. Very good performance from him. STB Rip and Run has got a full lap to go now on them soft tyres. Will Spogue get a puncture or not? That is the question. He's going very, very slowly through these corners. Flying Connor's going to come over the line as well.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if there's gonna be a flabba.
Oh my god, it might happen. The front left looks very, very dodgy.
Yeah,
3,
front left is
2 in this corner. 3, 2, 1.
No, he's only in mix, so that's
He's made it, yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, hyvät suomalaiset, Flying Konna, P3, kyllä, hyvä Suomi, hyvä Konna, hyvä Sauber, P3 3, podium! Podium Suomeen! Nyt saa juhlia ja tuulettaa, pojat.
So you're happy then?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy that there's at least. Well, you know, Spurg had a bit of a dodgy race.
Yeah, I think
times,
I don't know if you can see on the Rip and Run's car, but I think a ghost took part of that wing off. The front right of the car is not the same, but oh, a big impact with the wall, and the wing remains intact. Great job by Connor, good job by Hammers, fantastic job by Marin. Here we go, the guys on the podium. Let's see. Everyone was pretty clean tonight. The race was pretty good though, I think. There was a tiny part of it, I mean, towards the end was a little bit quiet, but overall I think it was pretty decent, considering there's only 11 people racing.
Yeah, considering 11 people racing, I'd give it a 3 out of 5.
Yeah. But that is a race then, the podium guys. Yeah. Good job, Connor.
You know, my driver of the day has to be Connor.
You got 2 Dimitri Payets on the podium, by the way. 2 of them. The last race of the season for Division 3 is... I have no idea right now. If I do find out, I will let you know. But we got Marin in first, Hammers in second, Connor in third, SCB fourth, Spurg fifth, Majestic sixth, Rip and Run seventh, Joseph Colby eighth, Borjor ninth, Habasula 10th, and Wappa Chopper in last place. So that's the race. Thanks for tuning in, guys. On Thursday, Division 1, the fast guys, the very fast guys. You can find them there.
Be sure to tune in to follow the shambles of Oxfox.
Oxfox, yep. Or as I like to call him.
Oh no.
Come on, Ox, do it.
Do I have to?
Please, just to finish off the stream.
Yeah, so be sure to
Oxa,
Thursday.
Oxa!
I was just about to say.
Oxa! Make sure to tune in to watch Oxfox on Thursday.
Tune in on Thursday to follow Oxa!
There we go. Alright guys, thanks very much for tuning in tonight. Wasn't the best race, but we tried to make it entertaining. Good night.